your recap of the game. Obviously, a lot went on there.
Yeah, well, I think Oneonta, first of all, is one of the better teams talent-wise in our league, certainly a top 2 or 3 team in the league. They've got 3 guys that are, in my opinion, going to be lock all-conference players. I think we have a good team too, but I really thought we had to execute our game plan well in order to have a chance to win even on our home floor. The irony was, going into the game, I wasn't sure that we could guard them man-to-man, given the mismatch that 21 and 3 provide, because they're so big and strong. They both can post up, they both can go off the dribble. What I thought the zone provided us was, I thought that got them standing around a little bit. And when you attack a zone, it's different than attacking man. And when we went man, I thought they kind of stood around a little bit and played isolation basketball, and our guys we just gutted it out. Anytime you see those kind of games as a coach, just makes you feel real good about your kid's character. Even if we had lost, honestly, the way we came back, I think we held them to 1 point the last 5 minutes, 11 seconds. That just showed me a lot about our team.
And can you talk about battling back in the sense, in the first half, I think there's maybe 6 or 7 times you guys were down, came back, tied the game. Again, in the second half, you guys started off slow, obviously came back, tied the game. It was a great finish. Just in regulation alone, can you talk about being able to come
honestly, back? The last 2 games we've played, and trust me, I'm the first one to be negative when we're not playing well. I honestly thought that, like the game against Loras down in Florida, I thought Oneonta was playing well. I thought a lot of the stuff that was going on, there was a couple second effort plays that I thought we weren't making execution-wise, but I thought, they were shooting 32% coming into the game, at 31% of the team from the 3. They made 60% of their threes the first half. They shot 58%. I didn't think it was because our activity was bad. I just thought they made plays, And sometimes when you're not playing well, it's not because it's you. It's sometimes the other team plays well. And I thought they deserved a lot of credit for playing well. That's why I thought this win was impressive of our guys, because we beat Oneonta not because they played poorly. I thought we made more plays than them on a night where they played well. So I thought that was a big part. Your question was, how did we started out slow. I thought it was more they started out pretty, just a little bit better than we did. We just kept battling.
Sure. And of course, the story of this game is going to end up being the offense, the clutch shooting at the end, whether it be free throws or to tie at the buzzer. But defensively, talk about how you thought your team did defensively.
Well, what they do offensively is they run a series of high pick and rolls, throw back to a shooter, and they have a shooter on the opposite side. So that's a tricky rotation for us. So our guys have to be very intelligent about who they're rotating to and who they stay at home on. So it's hard on the fly to do that. And because we have a veteran team, I thought we were able to do that well. If we had the team maybe that we had last year with a bunch of freshmen and sophomores, not sure that would have worked as well. I think that because of our veteran group, and I think this team is very intelligent, particularly on the defensive end, we really executed well. And we were fortunate. They missed a couple open looks. We got the rebound. And I thought offensively we started attacking the rim a little bit better when they got tired. And they were in the bonus, and we got to the free throw line more than we had in the past.
And like I mentioned before that question, it's going to come down to the clutch players in this one. A couple guys hitting clutch shots, clutch free throws at the end, clutch rebounding, I thought, in the defensive end. Talk about a couple of your guys tonight.
Well, the first guy I want to mention, obviously the obvious one was Brian's 3. But I thought the impressive part about Brian's performance is he had a tough night shooting the ball for about 35 minutes.
Yes, I thought
and I think when you go, I don't think people understand, or maybe don't watch the game, is that when you, as a shooter, a scorer's mentality, don't shoot it well for 30 minutes, it's really hard to get it going at that time. And he just got on fire, and I just think that's really hard to do. The second guy was, I thought that Elijah McLaurin, he sat there for the majority of the game. I put him in with 2 minutes to go in the second overtime, and I think he made 5 or 6 free throws.
Yep.
I guess he made 6 out of 8.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think he
I mean, to sit there for 40 minutes and then go in there and make those shots, that's completely mental toughness. So, off the charts. It's hard for me to just pick out guys. I thought that collectively the group was tough, and I don't think there was one clutch player. I mean, Brian's shot was the obvious one, but I thought there was so many clutch plays, and there's 50-50 balls where our guys stuck their nose in there. That was as active as Mark Candelario's played the whole year. To get double teamed and turn the ball over once, I just hope that our guys take from this how hard it's going to be. I tell them every day that to win, it's hard. It's just hard to win. Winning doesn't come easy. I got it on my wall. It's just, it's not easy. So I just hope that that's what they take from the game, not just the result, but how we got there.